Okay, we're recording. Good morning, everybody. This is Lisa Cadillac Mack, your senior Cadillac driving sales director. We're playing a game today. It is called Stump Your Sales Director. Okay, take it away, Whitney.
Okay. Hi, guys. It's Whitney from Iowa. And I have my friend Gracie with me. She lives in Texas. She was my Texas representative for the 50 Facials in 50 States Challenge. And I met her on Sunday, and she fell in love with the product. And I asked her if she would be interested in learning more about the business side of Mary Kay. And obviously she said yes, because she's fabulous and fun and fantastic. And I could think of a couple other F words, but I'm not going to. And so I told her to write down some questions for Lisa. And I bet her a lip gloss that she couldn't stump Lisa, that she wouldn't be able to ask Lisa a question that Lisa didn't know the answer to. So at some point during this training, during this call, she's going to try to stump Lisa. And there's a lip gloss on the line. And you guys all know how fabulous
a lip gloss is on the line.
Okay.
It's going to be fun. Okay, so Gracie, tell me, first of all, what products did you use and what did you love?
So we did I think the age defying, the 4-in-1 treatment, and I really, really love the daytime moisturizer. It was so light and I didn't feel greasy afterwards, and it smelled amazing. I think she sent me one of the combination skin daily cleansers that I really liked, and it was like a gel, but it also had some like exfoliating beads that I really liked, but I didn't feel like it was harsh on my skin. I felt really clean after. I obviously loved the charcoal mask. I just love seeing everything like come out of my skin. It's disgusting, but
yes,
at the same time,
visually satisfying.
Oily spots, you're like, that's nasty, but like at least it's not in my skin anymore. Yeah, I've never used an eye serum before, and I really liked the eye cream. I didn't feel like it was like heavy or sticky under my eyes, because typically when I like moisturize under there, I feel like it just kind of weighs my skin down. So I really liked that, and I liked being introduced to that side of skincare. Goodness, ignore that. I don't know. It was just kind of eye-opening to like what skincare can be versus what I've been told to use the last however many years.
Okay.
And the options I've been given for skincare are like really cheap and kind of cleans your skin, or outrageously expensive. And so being able to like pick and choose products that I like and can afford and that I know will work is really comforting. And I've always I've known about Mary Kay my whole entire life, but I've never tried anything from you guys. My mom used to sell it and use their makeup when she was in like college. She's like, yeah, it's good. Like, I don't know how you never knew about it. And I was like, well, nobody ever told me. And this was my first time using it. I really liked it.
Yay! This is awesome. So that is the miracle set. I'm guessing, is that what you sent her, Whitney? Was the miracle set charcoal mask? Yep. I love it. And how did the two of you meet?
I think we have a mutual friend, Shay.
Yes. So my mom's cousin lives in Kansas, and she was my Kansas person, and she referred me to her niece in Oklahoma, Shay. And Shay and Gracie are friends from middle school. So Shay hooked me up with Gracie, and we did a party on Sunday with all three of those women.
I love it. Did you? Oh my gosh, so much fun. Whitney, how many states are you at now?
I think 14 or 15. So I still have a ways to go. It's not going to happen before the end of the month, but I'm going to keep on going, and it's going to take me a little longer than a month, but it's been fun.
Well, it's not going to happen by the end of the month if you decide it's not going to happen.
Okay, you're right. I got some work to do.
Yeah, you could do 20 states in a day.
I sure could.
Right? Like, there's no limit. There's no limit to the excitement and just go forward with reckless abandon, right? Just reckless abandon.
I love it.
So, Gracie, you're in Texas?
Yes, ma'am.
Where?
I am in East Texas, in a small town called White House, Texas, home of Patrick Mahomes from the Chiefs.
Okay, that's fine. We're Packers fans, but whatever, that's fine.
Chiefs are cool too.
I respect it. But I'm not a Cowboys fan, at least.
Thank God. Oh, thank God. And I might have to hang up then.
My parents are super anti-Cowboys, so they're like, I know we're moving to Texas, but we just can't. I was like, that's fair.
That is great. That is great. So let's see. What else? What are you going to school for?
So I am a nursing major. I'm still doing my prerequisites, but I'll apply for school in the spring of this year.
Awesome. Awesome. You know, healthcare workers, particularly nurses and teachers, both compassionate and educators, right? Like nurses are compassionate, want to learn. Teachers are educators, also compassionate. We have a lot of educators and nurses in Mary Kay.
Yeah.
Lots.
Yeah.
Lots. Obviously, this girl over there is one. I
Uh-huh.
don't know which side she's on when it records. Something.
I think she's in the middle of mine.
Is she? Oh, okay. You're in the bottom of mine, and she's to my right, but when this records, I always point the wrong direction. So whatever. So I love that. And we've got quite a few college gals on our team and quite a few gals that either they were in college when they started.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Yes. Whitney being one of them. Yes. Yes. Thank you for the reminder, Whitney. I was just thinking about one of our gals, Maggie, who has been with us, Gracie, for over 20 years.
Wow.
She started when she was 19. She was a sophomore, too. And then my own daughter started when she was 18 and she was a freshman.
Nice.
So there's just 3 right there. And this lovely gal above you, also a nursing student. I mean, win-win. Do you know what kind of nursing that you want to go into?
I really want to be a family nurse practitioner, so I'd have to go get my master's afterwards, but I want to work in labor and delivery. I would love to like specialize in women's health, but unfortunately people are not hiring. They are steering away from like women's health professionals, and they want people who have a more broad knowledge in the health field.
Okay.
I like the idea of being able to treat an entire family instead of just one specific person, but I'm passionate about women's health and pediatrics and all that stuff. So while I work as a nurse, I'd love to be a labor and delivery nurse.
Great. Ooh, babies are the best.
Yes.
I love it.
Okay, so, all right, so I got what I need to know about Gracie, I think. Whitney, is there anything else about Gracie that you think I should know?
I think that you should know that she's already asked me quite a few really great questions, and I think that's it.
Okay. Gracie, are you doing anything, are you doing any work right now? Are you just a student? I don't mean just.
No, you're good.
The word I'm looking for is simply. Are you simply a student or other things too?
No, I work 5 days a week. So in East Texas, we have this program called the Mentoring Alliance, which is a Christian after-school organization that we work in schools and elementary schools where we provide after-school care for kids. They get a meal, they get to learn about Jesus every day, and we send them home. And it's an amazing organization. I'm the assistant site director at an elementary school here in White House, and I just love my kids.
Girl.
See, I didn't even know that about her, Lisa, and she's even more perfect, right?
Okay, we want to recruit you and all of your friends.
I love it.
All of them.
There are so many amazing like Christian girls that I'm thinking of right now that I want to like host a party for, and I just want to get them involved. And
Yes.
I got so excited.
So good, Gracie. Hey, okay, so are you close to Carrollton?
I can look it up. I don't know. I moved here within the last year, so I'm pretty new to the area still.
Okay. A really, really great friend of mine lives in Carrollton, another sales director like myself.
I'm only 2 hours.
Okay, that's not too bad. 2 hours regular traffic time or 2 hours?
Yeah, regular traffic time. She's just past Dallas, which isn't bad.
Okay. 2 hours is not that big of a deal to drive in Texas. I know that.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I might hook you up with her at some point too.
Cool.
Okay. Okay. So let me ask you just a couple more questions as I'm learning. what excites you about the Mary Kay opportunity?
Okay, so I have literally always struggled with expensive skincare. Everybody says that if you want your skin to look good, you need to invest in it and spend all that money. My sister sells Beauty Counter, and I can't afford to buy from her. She was telling me about. I asked her to like hook me up with some stuff, and she's like, "Yeah, it'll be $300." I was like, "For 4 products? What?" And I was like, "Yeah, never mind. I'll stick with CeraVe for now." And I have used CeraVe for a while. I was telling Whitney, I just am not satisfied. It's not doing anything for my skin because it don't burn. And I mean, it cleans it and it moisturizes it, but it's not like my skin's not glowing. And I want it to glow and smell good and not. I get like everybody's suffering from maskne right now too, and the CeraVe doesn't do anything for it. And so, I am passionate about helping people, and I want people to know that there are options that is not going to break the bank because I can't afford to buy the expensive stuff, and I don't want to make people buy it either. So
I
Mary,
love that.
when she told me the prices, I was like, "You're joking," and she's like, "And you can get them 50% off if you're a consultant," and I was sold right then and there.
Love it.
And I told her that more expensive doesn't mean better.
Right.
Like just because something has a higher price point doesn't mean that it's going to work better or have more benefits.
Right.
It just means it's more expensive.
Fact. Yeah, when you're a 57-year giant in the industry, Gracie, and you are the gold standard of the direct selling industry. That's what Mary Kay is, the gold standard of the direct selling industry. The US government, and the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, actually look at Mary Kay as the gold standard and base rules and guidelines on what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Okay, I'm ready for some questions.
Okay, I write my things down. I'm not.
Great.
Okay, first and foremost, this is one thing that I am concerned about. How do I get people to actually give me a chance to show them how awesome Mary Kay is before they cut me off? Because I was even telling my mom about it, and she's like, "Yeah, I know how the product is." Like, I was like, "I didn't get to sales pitch to you," and she's like, "Well, I mean, everybody knows what Mary Kay is." I thought I did, but then I didn't. And so, how do I get people to listen?
What a great question. Okay, so, okay, I want you to know that, what?
Oh, I was just going to say, how did you get to listen to me? I mean, I know. So, and that's the thing, like, there wasn't a big sales pitch. There wasn't anything. I think sometimes those big obstacles are in our heads.
Right.
And it was super easy for you to listen to my presentation. And like I told you the other day, the products kind of sell themselves. Like once people try them.
Yeah. I think it's getting people to that point. Because Shay was like, you don't have to do anything, but you get to do a free facial and just have to do like a FaceTime. And I was like, well, that's easy. And I get a free facial out of it. But I think like when I'm just telling somebody about it and I don't have products with me or something like that, how do I get them to like want to listen, want to learn about it?
Okay, so what I was gonna say, Whitney answered the question. One of the things I was gonna say is I reserve the right to not be stumped if I already know that I know the answer and that some of your questions might be training questions, not deciding if you want to join Mary Kay questions.
Right.
Okay, so, all right.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. So that one is almost a little bit into training. She answered it already, but one of the things that we do show you is we ask for feedback.
Right.
So if you're simply using the word feedback in a sentence, I'd really value your feedback on my Mary Kay products and my new Mary Kay business. That's a sentence that already they're like, yeah, because everyone wants to give you feedback on everything, right? Mm-hmm. The mere fact that they might cut you off already means they're giving you feedback.
Exactly.
Right? So then let's have them give you educated feedback.
That's fair. Goodness, I need this to stop.
Was that adequately answered?
Yes.
Okay, great.
So get them to give me their opinion because everybody's trying to give their opinion on everything. So why not honestly here? Okay, are you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right. How would I get customers if there's already there's a lady at my church who already sells it because my mom told me. She's never pitched to me, she's never tried to sell to me. I don't know what she does. How do I get people to buy from me if there's already a lady who's been in this church for a lot longer than I have or in my area? My dog is growling. I'm so sorry.
All right, so you can't stop me on this one. I know the answer, but I also know Whitney does, so I'm going to let Whitney answer.
Well, if your church lady hasn't approached you, she might not be working her business. So you just have to get the word out, you know? Also having product on hand helps. So when somebody says, hey, Gracie, I need a face wash, they don't want to wait 2 weeks for it. You can say, sure, I've got a face wash, and you are able to provide immediate delivery. That's one way that people buy from you as opposed to another consultant. And the other thing is, how many people do you know that have skin?
Everybody.
Right. So there are never too many consultants because there are billions of people in this world that have skin, and everybody needs to wash their face. In Mary Kay, there's no territories. So that means that you're
Exhibit
not
A, Exhibit B.
Right. You're not confined to your town, your state, your region. Lisa lives in Wisconsin. I'm in Iowa. I have customers all over the country. And that's the great thing about Mary Kay is there's no territories.
Right.
Okay, so that was my answer. What would you add to that, Lisa?
Yeah, the first thing I was going to say was no territories. And then the second one I was going to be is, you have your own family and friends already, right? So you're going to start with who you know already. And she doesn't have everyone at church, or she'd have you, right? And at some point, maybe you even have a conversation with her and say, hey, I'm so excited. I just started my Mary Kay business. She'll probably be excited for you. And maybe you could even have a conversation and be like, okay, so can you just tell me who's already your clients here? So that I make sure that I refer them back to you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So having that respect for other consultants.
Always.
Yeah. So important in Mary Kay. We do not take customers from other consultants. That's golden rule customer service on all levels. So Mary Kay founded this company on the golden rule, treating others like you want to be treated. And that goes for our customers as well as our sister beauty consultants.
I like it.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm already not great at sales because I hate to inconvenience people. So I will short myself to make sure that they are getting the best deal. So I was already trying to convince my mom. I was like, listen, I will buy it for you so you can try it and to convince you. But then I'm like, I am not going to make a business off that. So what is the recommendation that you have for that? Because I want to help everybody. And I know that people money is hard to come by, especially we're in the middle of a global pandemic. Not everybody's working, not everybody can afford it. So how do I help people while also not shorting myself?
What a great question. This is so fun. I am just truly enjoying this. Can I say that to you?
Yes.
Okay, good. So first of all, not everyone's situation has changed. That's important to know. People have money for what's important. We never judge someone's financial situation or their desires or their needs. We give people an opportunity to purchase. And one of the things I shared at training last night actually with our team was women can control their money and their spending. So give them something to control. Let them say yes or no. And when you offer a great product and a great service, you want people to know that. And we're successful after all these years. Gracie, I'm successful after 23 years because I don't discount. I rarely discount. We offer something called gifts with purchase and different things like that. But to just be straight up, also, this is kind of leading down the training question. Okay, so it's a valid concern that people have when they're new, but this is again something that we train you with. And it's great that you are concerned about that because you're a genuine caring person, right? Yeah, you're genuine and caring. Yeah, so that's also why you're feeling like that too. And that's okay. It's okay to feel like that. We'll show you how.
Awesome. Okay. So I'm concerned about, like, I don't have a problem signing up. I'd love to get the discounts. I'd love to, like, show people how awesome these products are, but I'm one of those people who I'll get super excited about something, I'll start it, and then I'll lose the motivation and it'll die off in a couple months. So how have you kept your motivation for selling and for using for the last 23 years?
Wow, what a great question. You're super thoughtful. You're really smart.
These are not the questions that I was anticipating. These are not the questions that most people ask, Gracie. Like Lisa said, these are very thoughtful and thought-provoking questions.
Yeah.
They're great.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, can you repeat it? What did you just say?
Yeah. I said, okay, I'll read exactly what I wrote. I said, I don't want this to die off for me in a month. Yes,
thank you. I was so taken with how thoughtful it was, I forgot what it was. Okay, this happens to me normally, Gracie. Okay. So first of all, have you done other things before?
I love, like, thinking of, when I was a kid, so my dad is really into, like, nonprofit stuff. He was a pastor for a long time, actually my entire life. And so he's really into, like, missions and helping people. I've gone on missions trips. I've done things where I've started, like, raising money for, like, organizations and stuff like that. And I get really excited, but then I don't realize, like, how much work it's going to require and how much effort it takes for me to get, like, little to no payback. Like, I know that's the wrong reason to do it. It's for, other people and to help other people. But it takes so much out of me that I lose that joy and that motivation.
Okay, so this is money making. So making money
is always a motivator.
Yeah. Because, it's right up there with oxygen. You kind of need it to live.
Right.
So when you're clear on why you start, it might not be money, why you start. But first of all, thank you for your passion for the Lord and wanting to help people. Mm-hmm. We truly believe, as did Mary Kay, that our company's highly favored and that it was blessed. Yeah. Having the ability to work faith first, family second, career third, preach it, live it. And when we talk to college students, just so you know, we also say faith first, family second, school, then Mary Kay. So we don't want you to put Mary Kay prior to school. Mm-hmm. But I would encourage you is, what if you do stay motivated? Well, what if you do find deep joy? Well, what if you do find success with it? Because it's very easy to have a doubt. But what if we actually use the faith we were raised with and say, gosh, what if I'm really good at it?
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking about. I was like, well, where could I be in 10 years from now? And I'll think back to, like, what Whitney was saying. She's like, I started in college and look where I am. She's like, for the first 8 years, I sold to myself, and then I started to branch out, and it just grew from there.
Yep.
So why not? What do I have to lose? $130, maybe?
No, you're not even losing it because you're getting $500 worth of stuff in it. You're making out.
Exactly.
I mean, if Costco had a sale and it was $500 worth of stuff for $130, there would be a line out the door.
Right.
To get in and get that steal at Costco.
Right.
And you'd tell all your friends about it.
Mm-hmm.
You'd say, hurry up and get there before they run out.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're going to love our online community so much, Gracie. And